everybody. Big Mabe and Duke, Duke and Big Mabe. We're going to talk about a specific training tool today. It's not the tennis ball. It's this right here. Oh, not the leash. It's the prong collar. We're going to talk about the prong collar today. How I train Duke. Exclaimer, I'm not a dog trainer. Never claimed to be a dog trainer. I just am trying to train this dog. I appreciate the support. Please, if you see videos of mine, like, follow, subscribe. It means a lot to me when I see him, and it means even more to Duke when he sees him. He's an expensive dog, so hopefully we can start making money off this one day, and we need your help to do that, so that'd be cool. Come here. Come here. Sit down. Good boy. So I got a question in, under one of my videos. Shout out Scuba Steve, saying that their dog pulls like crazy. There's a video of me walking Duke, and he was right alongside me, dropped the leash, and he stayed where he was, right alongside me. So I told him I'd do a video on how I use the prong collar and different collars that are out there. So throughout his time with me, since we've had him, we got him when he was seven weeks old. He's had a lot of different collars. Baby Kong, nice little martingale, just a couple flat collars, and this contraption, which is a gentle leader. Thumbnail. I used to swear by gentle leaders. This guy, for basically as long as I had a dog. I used to have a boxer, my parents' dog, that I tried to train. And he was an awful walker, and tried the gentle leader on him, and that worked perfectly. So I thought, sure, let's do the same thing with Duke. Come to find out that gentle leaders can be kind of dangerous, so people don't recommend them as much. Still a great tool if you use it correctly. Everything's a great tool if you use it correctly. It's just, a matter of how you use it. So come here, Dookie. Duke used to be a really bad puller. I think puppies' natural inclination is to pull against pressure that they feel. And the point of the prong collar is to really just nip that in the bud, prevent that completely. Come here, go. Sit. He's ready to go. This is normally our playtime, so he's all about it. He doesn't want to sit and just do videos with me. That's fine. We can still get it done. So the point of a prong collar, similar to like a martingale or like a choke chain, is to work against pressure. So I've seen people do this demo with like balloons and shit, and they're just flapping the fucking balloon around in there. That's horse shit. Who does that? Real popular guy on there. Hate when he does that shit. It doesn't make any sense. The point of this, if you're not pulling on this, there's no force being applied. The force is applied when I'm the dog, my hand is the dog, pulls away, and you don't want them to, right? So this will dig in, right? You can do this, you get a nice little popping motion. You can tug gently, just to get them to feel some stimulation, some stimulus, to let them know whatever they're doing is incorrect. It's not a punishment, shouldn't be used as a punishment. And timing with any tool that you use is really important. So Duke's out here running. He's just having a grand old time. So I'm going to leave him be for a little bit, and I'll demonstrate on me. So yeah, the point of, and look, I'm not bleeding. I don't know if you can see. Sure, I have a little bit of indents in there, but I mean, that's okay. I'm a big, strong person, right? A 100-pound dog is going to be just dandy, right? So the first thing we'll talk about is placement. Come here, Duke. How should a gentle leader, or how should a prong collar sit on your dog? Excuse me, come here. Let's go. Sit. Come here. Sit down. Yes, good boy. So how should this sit on your dog? You want it to be high, right behind the ears, and you'll have a little clasp here that you just want to connect on the end with like a little quick release I don't know, little pinchy thing. So placement, you want it high and tight, right behind the ears, right? You want it to be snug, but not super goddamn tight. You want it to be fit like a watch, right? You want it to be able to move freely, but not flopping around and flying everywhere, right? Like, this is probably too loose, so whatever, that's besides the point. How do you use the prong? You use the prong by applying pressure to get the dog to perform an action that you would like them to do, right? So for instance, heel, heel. Yes, let's go. So we're walking with Duke, and I'm sorry that he's not the best example because he knows a lot of this stuff, right? But he's getting a little away from me. I'll say heel, give him a couple little taps. Heel. Yes, good boy. Sit. Yes, good boy. Good boy. As soon as I ask for the behavior, I give him a little pressure, and he still feels the pressure until he completes the action or fully commits to the action. Right? Like, I wouldn't use the prong to teach new behaviors, right? If you're trying to get your dog to, like, if you're trying to get your dog to sit or heel, I wouldn't necessarily use the prong. It's just a multiplier. I don't know. I don't want to call it a force multiplier, but it's like a just a little reminder button. You know, say, hey, what are you doing? You know, let's go. I'm asking you to do something. Sit. Yes, good boy. Will he sit without me doing the prong? Absolutely. But we're using the prong. We're demonstrating the prong. So I'm gonna pull up on the prong when I ask him to sit. As soon as his butt, right before his butt touches the ground, I let go of the pressure. Yes, good boy. You know, if you have food, yes, good, whatever. Reward him. Yes, reward. So when you're walking your dog, you're gonna see you're gonna want your dog is gonna want to pull against the pressure. The prong is such a negative force against the pulling that within a couple sessions, it's probably not going to be fixed right away. Within a couple sessions, you're going to be good. That's the ultimate goal, right? Is when you're walking your dog, when they feel the pressure of the leash, they come back to you. They know that they're too far. They hit the end of their lead. They've gone as far as they can go. Time to get back to daddy or mommy or parent, owner. You can also train this by just backing up. Yes, good boy. Treat and reward that. You want to be able to create distance between you and the dog, right? If there's never any distance, you don't have an opportunity to correct. Because that's good, right? If he's always by your side, leash, no leash, e-collar, whatever, then that's what you want, right? Especially if you're walking. I'm not training like a robot cyborg dog to, you know, I don't fucking know, kill aliens. I just want him to be able to walk good on a leash when it's time to walk. That's all. I want him to sit when I tell him to sit. I want him to lay down when I tell him to lay down. I want him to out when I tell him to out. That's all I want. That's it. I don't need a dog to do like 30 backflips and, you know, all this stuff. It'd be cool. That's not what I need. So back to topic here. What did you see? You saw me create space, and I'll do it again. Come here. Yes, good puppy. Sit. Yes. Let's go. Yes, good puppy. Good boy. So what'd you see? Create space. They feel the tension on the leash, on the prong. They say, time to get my ass back to daddy, right? I recommend you use a lot of treats, a lot of short sessions. Don't go overboard, of course. If your dog's tapping out, they're saying it's too much, they're not learning, things that they were nailing before, they're not nailing now, time to stop, time to give it a rest, try again tomorrow. I want to stress that it's a tool, it's not a punishment, right? He has the prong on all the time. he wears the leash in the house, he's never not on the leash, right? Whatever collar he's on. Sometimes it's just the choke chain, sometimes it's his flat collar. He's always on a leash. So if your dog has leash reactivity, and I know, that's we're kind of getting out of the bounds of what today's episode was about. If your dog has leash reactivity, keep the goddamn leash on him all the time. My dog has shoe reactivity, dress reactivity, right? When he sees me putting on tank tops and socks, he knows it's time to go, right? Not when I grab the leash. So I guess, dogs are smart. They pick on to cues and everything else. He knows what time we go. So I guess it's all just a matter of what you want, what you can bear, what you can handle. I'm gonna play with him a little bit. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know if I wasn't clear on anything. More than happy to clean this up. I've never done virtual dog teaching content before. So forgive me if this was awful. I appreciate you sticking around. Remember to like, follow, subscribe. It means a lot to me. It means even more to him. We gotta buy. He's an expensive fucking dog. Come here, Dookie. He's an expensive dog, so we gotta get this boy all we can. All we can. Creative fun. Here we come. Y'all have a wonderful day. See you in the next one. Peace.